It's been a while since I bought some new art supplies for myself. And so this time I got these oil pastels. I never tried oil pastels before. Not really, not since I was a child. So I thought it was going to be fun to try them out. I also got those little brushes that I actually bought because of the grip. I really wanted something with a grip like that, so I'm gonna be using the grip more than the actual brushes, I guess. So since this is the first time trying out these oil pastels, just know that nothing wonderful is coming out of it. This is my first attempt and I had a lot of fun, but I was really testing out the product, testing out the material, since I had no idea how it worked or any specific technique. I didn't know what I was going to do, so yeah, I just winged it. I tried doing these little squares just to feel the material and how it blended together, and it definitely doesn't blend all that much. So it was like I was trying to figure it out. I saw some people use a Q-tip, but it didn't really work out for me, not with these specific colors anyway. So I just moved on to drawing something because I wanted to see, like, in practice, like in real things that I was going to do. So I started sketching out something, and yeah, let's see what I can do. This specific paper that I'm using has some texture to it, like it is a little bit textured, but not like watercolor paper or a heavier paper. It's not a heavy paper. It's like really light and really thin, but to me it worked just fine. I realized that I was drawing really small for this kind of pastel. This material is quite big, so I was making a mess all the time. And there you go again and again. But the white pastel was my savior. It was almost an eraser. And so I was drawing so small that the pastel itself, they were too big to make any detail. I struggled with that a little bit. I really love how the black looks. It is so intense black, and with the texture, it looks just so beautiful. This was like one of the few times where I wasn't really scared of messing things up. Even though I was recording this. So I started using my finger quite a bit. Just to smooth out a little bit. But I don't know if that's the right thing to do. So see, here I needed the drawing to be bigger because I wanted to make some details and draw some details, but I wasn't really able to do it. So I've been using my fingers a lot, and this is what happens. I was able to clear it out and kind of undo the mistake, but that was completely unnecessary. And here it is, the final piece, or whatever this is. It was interesting, it was an interesting experience, and I enjoyed it very much. So I decided to record how I make my comics. I had this sketch. Actually, I drew this sketch like the night before I recorded this, and so I used the built-in recording device that the Procreate has to show you the first part of this comic. And now I'm just coloring it, and it's supposed to be easy and simple, but it takes a little bit of time. So you can see there that I'm actually using the grip from the brushes that I bought on my Apple Pencil. So it has been helpful because I have trouble with, wrist, hand, and arm pain, and having this grip kind of gives you a better position for your hand while you are working. By the way, I was actually going to record something specific with a specific topic, like as a voiceover, like I did in the other videos, in the other vlogs, but I just couldn't this time. I couldn't write anything. I don't know. I feel like I am in both of these states, except for the first one that I'm drawing. Like, I'm definitely with my head in the clouds a lot lately and very overwhelmed. So I couldn't write anything, I don't know, about any specific topic that I wanted to talk about. I'm kind of feel like this empty. So I decided to just do a voiceover about what is going on in the video anyway. I don't know. Just like narrating. I like drawing clouds, and this time it really made sense for me to draw clouds, so I was glad about that. So lately I'm very much in these two states where I'm overwhelmed or just, inattentive and distracted and daydreaming, and rarely I'm the first panel there. So it's been hard. It's hard to do things and, get things done when you feel like you have too much on your plate or you just can't focus at all. I feel like this is literally my face. I always like to add some texture to my comics or my illustrations in general. I think it looks really, really nice. And there you have it. I've posted this comic this week, the brand new one. And I decided to record my preparations for Yule since I'm in the southern hemisphere. This is solstice of winter. And so I left some water charging in the sun with some rose quartz and this blackberry. I wanted to make a potion, and the blackberry gives it a beautiful color. It's also prosperity. And so I wanted to dry some orange to decorate my little altar. And so I had some orange that was getting old, and also the star fruit was getting really old, so I decided to use it too. So I put it on this very rustic, I want to say rustic, there's no other word for it, I don't know, sheet? What is this? And I'm gonna add some, I'm just sprinkling some cinnamon, and I'm gonna put it on the oven. There you go. And so while that was in the oven, I took the water the little potion because the sun was setting already, and I'm gonna finish this little potion. First, I'm gonna cleanse the little jar there. And of course, I'm gonna make a mess. There you go. And so I decided to finish it in the sink. I added some myrrh to the mixture, and that's resin, so that's why it's sinking to the bottom. And I drank the rest of the potion. So now it's time to do the setup of Yule, of my little altar. But I realized my hand is in the way and you can't really see a lot of what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. I got some cards out. And I'm gonna change everything. You're gonna see me change things for a bit. So this is how it is at the moment. Now it's time to put up the oranges to the altar, and I had these cloves in the middle of the oranges. They are supposed to represent the sun, and the cloves are protective. And here are the store fruit pieces, everything together in the altar. I had a lot of fun doing these little things for you. And I also had a tarot reading for myself and this little bay leaf ritual where I wrote something that I wanted to happen and burned the leaf. It's more about intentions. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.